on the Necro and Ice Ice on the Pango. Do you want to try and do Gambit now or a bit later? We'll do it now.
Yeah, let's do it now.
I'll do it now for you. Alright, here you go.
Alright, let's see.
Prepare
on the
for
side
battle.
of Fnatic, on side of Gambit, we see Ninja will be playing the Bloodseeker. Axe will be played by. Okay, we'll figure out his name later on again.
That's what I
Phoenix
said.
will be played by King R.
Oh, no, we got the respect tag. Alright.
They do?
Yep. Only Phoenix.
Oh, only Phoenix.
King R.
Okay, respect there. And Vasco will be playing that Silencer. The carry will be
Dax.
Dax. Let's go with that. Right, the game will
Awesome.
be paused
Oh.
while we see Fnatic in a while.
Yeah, so it looks like, oh, we need to reconnect
So
here.
this whole mess is all your
Right,
fault.
who's disconnected?
It looks like,
That
does it say
does
just
not-
now? It doesn't say who is who yet. It might just be settings as well. Oh, Dax can't see the fountain. All right.
Hey, yep, he's DC'd and this is gonna be the lane matchup. So Visage in the safe lane instead of the mid. I think they kind of figured out like this guy will lose his lane, so why not we just put in a safe lane, make sure he can farm up and get levels and get at least a like super early what's the thing called? Solo Crest. And yeah, that will be a great game if you can get very early Solo Crest. You can actually kill all the support super easily. Same with the Necroforce as well. And if Silencer is laning with him against his Necroforce is not going to have a good time as well. That curse of silence do affect him a lot. And it looks like they might be able to get this first blood. There is 3 heroes here.
Got 3 for both lanes as well. Both off lanes accommodating 3 heroes. It looks like they're just going to leave. Alright, so Silencer, I think he's going to head into the top lane. Dual lane, Phoenix, Axe in this off lane. It's going to be a pretty rough one here. Is this really safe lane Arc Warden?
Wait, are they still sending? Oh, we're sending mid Necroforce. Yep, it's a safe lane Arc Warden, yep. So Necroforce again, Bloodseeker.
To be honest, I'm actually a really big fan whenever Fnatic throw Abed into a safe lane to farm. Because we already know what he can do in the mid lane. If Abed if he becomes a dedicated position 1, he actually is really exciting to watch. So I'm really looking forward to this. Especially with Arc Warden, you got to do all the micromanagement to see how well he's going to be able to do this. With the bounty runes.
2 for 2.
Yep, jabs, ice, and 2 for our Axe here.
Station comes out from the Silencer. He's going to the mid lane. Might want to kill this Courier. He's thinking about it.
We
The
got
Courier is
Jabs.
coming.
Jabs is also trying to go for a Courier card. Okay, so they know that the Courier is going to be under siege on Fnatic's side, but do they know Jabs wants to get the Courier? Okay, Jabs is going to wait for the Courier to come back. We've got to watch this poor little Courier.
Oh, poor upcoming Courier.
Okay, Akami, running back. Oh, it looks like Jabs. Oh, he didn't get the timing right.
Alright, he's going to TP to the bottom straight away.
Yep. Oh, he TP'd right next to Axe. I see him. They didn't. Let's get some Nova off. Some harassment there.
Yep, level 1 Nova is very, very high value. You're going to land on 2 all the time if you...
Look at the harassment onto King R. They're just beating down this Phoenix. This is sort of one of the disadvantages of running a Phoenix as well when you've gone for a Fire Spirits level 1. Super slow, not much mobility, and you also have 0 armor.
You take a lot of damage, but you see Axe is cunning his creep. And this is what Axe nowadays kind of do, but having Phoenix on your side, I don't think this is a bad idea at all. Going for 2 Stout Shield as well.
Gonna be getting this farm. Now, the thing with Axe, he's a bit of a funny hero because people consider him to be this fantastic laner. He can cut creep waves, makes it miserable for their opponents. He's having to back him up. But sometimes Axes take a little bit of time to wind up because they need Blink Daggers, so they can really kick in for that initiation. And because he's the prime initiator for his team as well, there's going to be this sense of urgency for him to finish that item. So Gambit, do you feel like Gambit are going to rely on this Axe to get that early blink? Like, is there any way possible for him to maybe bypass it and go for other things? I mean, it looks like he wants to at least get some other items before the
Yeah, he's going
blink.
for Hood of Defiance first. I think that's a better choice for him. You don't really have to go for Blink Dagger early this game because you have an initiator in form of Bloodseeker and also the Phoenix. So it's just fine for him to not go so early on this Blink Dagger, but looks like someone gonna get caught there.
Yeah, Afro Ninja trying to fight. Oh my goodness, we got the Crystal Maiden kill instead. That was a double damage Phoenix.
With the Fire Spirit level 1. Fire Spirit level 1 deals tons of damage now.
That was also with the dive as well, so King R got his revenge on the Crystal Maiden for the early game harassment. Middle lane we did see MP, he did...
for this Abed kill maybe?
Again? Oh my goodness. Alright, they're gonna go pretty deep for this.
Oh,
and
Abed is
Abed's
so
low,
dead.
he can't go anywhere. Blocked him by the creeps.
Yep, and he went 2 levels from the Battle Hunger as well, so additional magical damage as well, as long as he doesn't get any creep denied. So last hit, so nice play coming out from their offlaner.
I have to say, this offlane's done pretty well for Gambit. Let's take a look at the offlane here for Fnatic. So it's a Pango versus Visage Silencer. And Ice seems to be doing pretty okay down here. He's actually CSing a little bit better than the Visage, and he's also been harassing the Silencer.
And like you said, Silencer's a strong laner, but if there is a heroes that can close gap, Silencer suddenly become a weak laner. Defensive-wise, Silencer is not the best hero, but you can start spamming when he get higher levels. But I think the best lane matchup is definitely Silencer against Necrophos.
Yeah.
But it's a Pango and the off lane here.
Yeah, not just that, I suppose like any heroes that have very low mana pools as well, because you just burn all of that mana.
Like look at the bottom lane, they're going for Abed again.
Again, I mean they might get King Eye first. King Eye on the Phoenix gonna drop down first. Nice slow coming out from that CM. The Nova really kicking into gear. We'll save Abed's life.
Yep, and he got the last hit onto King R, means he's gonna get rid of that debuff from Battle Hunger as well. So nice play coming off from Abed, getting the last kill and surviving that gang as well.
Yep. And this aggressiveness coming out from Gambit, do you think they need to maintain this aggressiveness to slow down Abed? Like, is there a need to really shut down the Arc Warden now?
Alright, the way about Arc Warden plays now, he doesn't go for Midas straight away. He'll get his ring, and then he'll get his boots, and then he'll get Necronomicon level 1.
Top lane, got some harassment. Ice gonna get a kill there onto the Silencer with the help of DJ.
Yep, Malefice was used and it was an easy kill. Like we said, if you can close the gap, that guy is
Bottom lane, they got another initiation again onto Abed. They're really trying to burn him down there with the spirits as well as the Battle Hunger. They will be able to get out there, and this Arc Warden is dropping very low, but look at this Axe. He wants this kill. There are creeps here as well. Another Battle Hunger, dive in by that Phoenix. And Abed, he will be melting to this. Actually gets hit by the counter Helix. And the Axe just walks on out of there. Oh, okay, tower is still focusing on the creeps. That's unfortunate.
Yep, and he get a whole creep wave as well. He will be able to pull all of this.
Yeah, double sash. And
Battle Hunger being used as well now. Can he get any denies?
He's oh, they did get the Spark Wraith. It formed a little bit too slowly. So I gotta say this bottom lane is a pretty big success so far for Gambit. They've been able to really slow down this farm on Abed. And they really, I gotta say, they're really doing well on this Axe. If he gets this early blink, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with, especially with how squishy a lot of these heroes on Fnatic are early in the game. CM, she's an easy hero to kill off. Arc Warden, pretty reasonable. Enigma doesn't really have that much tank ability either. Necro and Pango are going to be the more difficult ones to try and catch out as an Axe, however.
But look at the mid lane. Unlike last game, Ninja is doing very, very well in the mid lane. 33 CS compared to 26 on the Necrophos. I think if this guy is... I've never seen him play like a dominating mid lane kind of matchup, but if he wins the lane, I wonder if he can actually carry the game for his team as well.
I'm pretty sure he can. Like, we saw him play on this Zeus last game, and he's very capable of farming. It seems like he sort of knows when to find farm and where to find farm, so if he's doing this well, I'm actually very keen to see how Afro Ninja is going to react to that.
They might go for the Silencer kill.
They're trying for it. They're going to try and look for him. We've got a TP as well, channeling back to base. So we've got CM going back to base.
So close.
And the Shrine is going to buy some time. Any TPs from his teammates. TP. And looks like Vansker is going to get out scot-free. Oh,
what?
I think he may have messed up there a little bit. Are they trying to bait in this Panger? Because the Silencer goes down. Dax is here. There's very little mana, and Ice is dancing, but he gets out. That was an interesting play from Silencer. I feel like that was a misclick.
Yeah, I think that's a misclick right there. I think he know that he will die if he stayed, and he canceled the TP, and Ice was he was ready to get a kill as well.
Yeah, it seems like it. Oh, Afro Ninja.
Oh, gotta be careful.
Oh, middle. Oh, they get the Reaper Scythe there onto that Bloodseeker. Very unfortunate.
Another kill.
Do they get a kill at top lane?
Yes.
Or almost got a kill onto King R down here. They also got Abed. And there are kills in every single lane. We can't catch any of these.
But 5-4 now, favoring Fnatic, and this bottom tower though, very, very low. Level 6.
Look, the creep's been pushing in, Ahmed's been struggling, his CS is only 29 so far. And then another kill on the Vanscore, where are you dying, my man?
Alright, they're doing the same thing they are doing in the bottom
And
lane.
they go in bottom again, they got the Phoenix this time. There's no mana on Jabs, so no kill onto Axe.
This time around, there is no creep or heroes near the Axe, so gotta be careful because Arc Warden is approaching level 6.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be dealing with the Doppel.
Do they have the vision though? They're taking him.
They
And
see
first,
it. Jabs has the mana.
alright, double flux straight away used. The Sprig Wall is there as well.
Can they kill him? He's dropping low, he's got no support. Bite as well to finish, and this Axe is down. Tag team to death. That's some good stuff coming out from Abed and Jabs.
Yeah, I think Axe should have like back right there when they saw that he was reaching level 6 and there was no creep or friends nearby because the flux damage output just so damn high at early stages of the game.
Exactly. 8 minutes in as well. Looks like we've got the Axe leading the net worth chart so far for Gambit, but after that, it's all Fnatic heroes, and DJ included. That's a little bit worrying if you're a Gambit. If you saw these sort of stats, you gotta think, well, our Axe lane did great, but our Bloodseeker, maybe should have had a better lane. Maybe we should have rotated for him. And the Visage lane, I mean, Visage, he didn't really get the farm that he was looking for. Looks like Rolling Thunder onto the Bloodseeker. They've got DJ with the Black Hole. Do they have the damage to kill him off though? They're very low on mana with Ice. They should be able to grab that kill, and Afro Ninja goes down. TP from the Silencer again. Silencer not really able to do anything.
Yep, that was a very good kill coming out. So using Black Hole to kill a Bloodseeker is like super worth it as well because that was his first rotation to the top lane and straight away kill. So
okay, looks like MP really trying to man fight Dax here, but look at the birds. They're really burning through MP. Goes into the Ghost Shroud, heals up as well. You're gonna have to drop the birds.
yeah, he doesn't have any level on Soul Assumption, so no nuke coming out from this birds. But he's level 6. This hero spikes when he's level 6. But be careful with the birds, he might die. Oh, so close. 100 gold to have gone to MP
Almost
there,
had
but Shilling Touch.
Yeah, I don't think they can kill the Necro first. Looks like CM's nearby though, but looks like we've got jungle here for Afro Ninja. This is actually not what you want for your Bloodseeker. His net worth isn't too bad. He can flip this in a fight, but if your Bloodseeker is jungling and he can't sit in lane, you know you're in a lot of trouble because your Bloodseeker needs to be a tempo controller alongside the Axe. Because, I mean, your Axe,
Ooh, the Axe is here.
he's struggling now. Ice is here, Rolling Thunder again, and if they see all those heroes, they maybe try and turn this. He's bouncing around, just constantly locking down this Axe. Can they kill him off though? He's super tanky, he'll just survive. No one's died so far. Looks like Necrophos ended up dying in that middle lane, I believe. Afro Ninja maybe running very low as well. Double damage onto Dax. They get the kill onto Jabs. Didn't get to see that one. Looks like they're diving deep for Ice though. It's two heroes. They're trying to chase him down with the birds. And very low on mana.
Oh, he got a Chilling Touch.
Can they catch him? The birds really cutting into his HP. Looks like Ice will be fine. By the end of the day, we did see a couple of kills sprinkled in there for Gambit. So I think Gambit this game, they got a really good chance.
Yep, Rupture was used on the right hero. MP was prevented from using his ultimate right there. And then straight away the fight started. The Flux and the play from the Arc Warden and also CM was there. But then they couldn't kill him fast enough. So the Bloodseeker managed to escape. And on the backside, that birds were doing just too much damage. Support is food for Visage birds.
Absolutely. I mean, what can you really do as a CM? You need a 4-staff and at least a Ghost Scepter it to protect yourself.
Yeah, but then as the game progressed, this Pangolier actually is a very good counter for Visage because you kind of remove his passives like super easily because of his first skill.
The layers.
Yeah, the layers is gone just because of one skill, and straight away he's like very, very vulnerable. And plus it works in an aura. So if he doesn't have the layers, the bird doesn't have the layer as well. Okay. So they can kill the birds like super easily. Without the bird, Visage is nothing.
I mean, that's probably the hero design, right? It's like you need your summons. You don't get your summons killed. There we go. Ice. Okay, Ice maybe taking a little bit. He's trying to bite. I think it's a bit too big for him though, but he's going to try and harass the heck out of Dax. But I think he saw Vanscore and he was just like, no, I think I'm getting out of here. Burns a lot of mana for that one too.
Yeah. And the second bird was close to die as well. But Ice did get one bird, so he's very happy with that. But now no resummon for another 2 minutes. They're going to get a top tower as well.
Yep, tower going down. That's 2 towers. Middle tier 1 has gone down. No tier 2 towers or even tier 1 dropping on the bottom
smoke.
lane yet. Gonna get the Pango. There's the call. That's a blink call as well. They're gonna have to try and burst Ice down. He's got nothing left. He's silenced up as well. That's gonna be a kill. Didn't even need the global silence because Vanscore doesn't even have the mana.
Oh, but Axe already have a blink dagger. 12 minutes in with a
This is
define as well. This is a very good start for this Axe.
That's what we needed. The whole team needed an initiator, and if we can get that early blade, I mean, Axe is going to be their main core up until they start picking up some farm on this Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is still in catch-up mode. His net worth is actually below the Visage. I mean, the net worth on Gambit, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Oh, a lot of TP coming in, Rupture.
Rupture onto MP. Call is there. They really want to kill the Necro first. They were going to go onto Jabs. They got the bite off onto Vanscore. Look at all these heroes. Freezing fields. Everyone's in the trees. They've lost the Axe. That's their main hero. They need to get out with the Bloodseeker, but he's locked in with the Rolling Thunder. Nova to follow. They're going to lose the Bloodseeker and then looking for this Visage as well with Ice. He's going to try and burst him down, slow him up as well. Is there a Frostbite? He needs the range. He gets the bird.
Nice bird
He
split.
gets the bird. Oh, Jabs.
They might be able to get this bird though.
Oh,
Yep.
Jabs.
One bird, and that was a very nice ulti coming from Crystal Maiden, doing so much damage. And Anima wanted to use the black hole, but he got silenced, so he couldn't use the black hole. He was thinking about it for a very, very long time, but when he can use the black hole, he realized that, you know what, the team fight is already over. We won it, so we can keep this black hole for the next fight.
See, this whole mentality thing, it's like, DJ's here, but does he use black hole?
But we see Helm of Dominator going to be picked up by the Visage as well. If you can get the Troll actually can cancel the Enigma's black hole even if he has a BKB. So I think that item choice is very, very nice for this Visage as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm a bit worried now. Oh, Ice. They're going to try and go into the Pango. Can you really do anything against this Pango?
It's just very, very annoying to play against Pango when you're playing Visage.
It's not even just Visage. It's their whole lineup. It's like the whole lineup. Pango is anti everything. It's anti Phoenix. It's anti Silencer. Like Pango is good against everything on Gambit. And I think Gambit, they may have forgotten that Ice plays the Pango. He's one of the only players I think in the current meta that even plays Pango, and he plays Pango at such a high level too. So I think Gambit, maybe they just had a bit of an oversight during the draft and didn't realize it was still available in the pool.
Alright, they are smoked up. They might be able to see Ice. If the bird's spotting up, that should be a kill. Looks like no. Won't be spotted.
Look at all of this farming though. Just farm mode for Fnatic. All their heroes are farming. Bloodseeker still behind. Afro Ninja's struggling this game. Nice.
Use the ult and run.
Rolling Thunder. Can't do anything.
The global silence is available. Now they can do this push as well. They do have the Helm of the Dominator. They can get this siege creep and maybe transition that into a push.
Afro Ninja could be in trouble. No. MP. Okay, they're coming with the backstab with Jabs. So MP gonna pretend nothing's happening. Jabs coming in from the back. Silence is there. Frostbite gonna go for the ult, and they get the scythe down as well. They got the rupture on the Crystal Maiden, so they're gonna lose Jabs, but you're still killing off the Bloodseeker. You know, that's such a big hero on the side of Gambit, and at this point he's gonna be nothing. He's gonna be a nothing hero for a very long time until he's able to really contribute.
And while all this happening, we forgot the one important hero in the game.
Arc Warden.
Yeah, look at his farm now. He does have the Midas, he has the Necronomicon level 1 as well.
His first in the net worth as well.
Yeah, he's doing really, really well. This is a dream game for Arc Warden now. Despite having such a back laning stage, coming back out with a Midas.
I mean, Fnatic's entire team is doing such a good job at just keeping Gambit busy.
Yep.
Right? And Gambit, they don't have a lineup that can split up into, let's say, 2 kill groups and go for 2 kills at once. It's either go all in with the axe or you just sit back and farm. And it seems like they're doing the latter at this point because they're not really taking down towers, they're not asserting map dominance, they're not going in for wards. And I mean, if you're Fnatic, you love this because Necro first, more items, more fun times. You know, Necro loves items, so does Arc Warden. Pango, I mean, Ice technically doesn't need items to function, but if he gets them, it just makes it so much easier.
On to CM, he might die here, being chased after. He's gonna turn away, but he will die.
But again, it's just a CM. They're getting kills, but it's just these minor heroes.
Oh, the TP coming out. They might be able to catch. Nice.
Oh, look at that
get him.
reaction.
Oh, they can't cancel that
Beautiful.
TP.
That reaction. And it looks like Phoenix dying in the top lane. Gets black holed. Oh my goodness, DJ hates that Phoenix. That's a lot of hate.
You're playing 4, I'm playing 4, so black hole for you is never mind, yeah. And he's done with his Guardian Greaves as well. So this Enigma is really fun. Need to remember that this Enigma is not playing as a core Enigma, but as a third position Enigma as well. So his farm is way up there, and X is now starting to fall off.
Oh boy, looks like there's a Nova, catches out onto 2, there's Van Scores, also Dax, but here comes the Pango, ice, the call! The call has actually landed, cancelling the Rolling Thunder, but look at all the heroes that are here, MP chasing down this Axe. They should be able to lock him down, but the silence thrown down by the Bloodseeker, they get the Rupture up there onto Pango, now Ice can't move, he could try and go for a Rolling Thunder, but he's just silenced forever and ever, he will finally go down. Phoenix jumping in, Supernova in the middle of the fray, forcing everyone on Fnatic back, and they'll have to abandon MP here. Although MP, bit of a force to be reckoned with himself. Could he Reaper Scythe Afroninja? He won't. Perma stunned. And that's going to be 2 great kills going in the way of Gambit, and those kills going went into Afroninja's pocket.
Yep, very nice jump from Axe, getting the cancel onto the Pangolier's ultimate, and then a follow-up stun from the Birds over and over.
That was beautiful.
Under the Blood Right, so he got silence, he could have used the ultimate. Very nice play coming off from Gambit. I think if Pangolier's ultimate was out there, I don't think Gambit could even take the fight. But
it would have been different,
yeah, very
absolutely.
different.
So Gambit able to secure themselves a little chunk of, that was actually 1k gold I believe from that fight, so Fnatic gonna lose a small chunk of it. That's not the end of the world though, because Fnatic are leading by 7k gold net worth, and a lot of that is actually from the Arc Warden, because he's just farming.
Yep,
Just keeps farming with his Midas.
He's gonna go far ahead, and he does the Midas now. He does have the Maelstrom going for Mionia straight away. After the split push, gonna be so scary coming up from this Arc Warden. While on the side of the Visage, he's going for a pipe, going for a very defensive build here. He's not going for the Axe, but going to go for a little bit more magic resistant. I think he needs that as well. Allows the birds to survive a bit longer.
Got a smoke as well coming in from Fnatic. They smoked up with MP and Jabs. So these guys are looking for a Reaper Scythe kill. And I think they're actually going to try and ping out this Axe here, because Pango, he spotted it out. There is the Blood Right. There will be a silence, but here comes the cavalry. There is Jabs with the Nova, and Afroninja's out of there. And Axe gets scythed and picked off. Simple kill.
Ice are playing like really well. He knows that everything will be thrown at him. The Rupture, he might die, but he kind of figured out.
Radiant scan, they know someone's up here. They wanted to go with Jabs. Just threw the Nova down, however. There's a nice little arcane rune in the river, by the way. And a scouting mission. Observe ward mission for Jabs. The warding vision, I have to say, on the side of Fnatic is a little bit better than Gambit. Gambit, they're running a lot of defensive wards. If you look at the warding here, they've got some in the river, they've got one in the jungle, one in lane. Whereas you take a look at Fnatic's, they've got some really deep jungle wards from Jabs. And I think he's going to try and get one in that top jungle as well. So the vision here for Fnatic, they're prepping to be aggressive.
Yep, they can definitely use his Arc Warden now with the Arcane Rune as well. Albert can use his ultimate once again. He's not using his double to join fight, but he's using it to farm. But I think it's well worth it once he gets his Mionia.
Yeah, eventually.
If you can cast it onto the Pangolier or the Necrophos, they can't even aim him.
You know, he might eventually, if he gets Boots of Travels, you know, he just goes into lane and just pushes with his Tempest double, you know. And what can you do if you're Gambit? You got to be careful. That's as strong as the main hero.
Yes.
Now that's the one thing about Arc Warden that can really make him very annoying to deal with. Like the Tempest double is as strong as the main hero. Only difference is it takes extra damage, but if your supports try to fend off the double and you have all these units chasing after you with the Necrobook, the Flux, the Field, you know, you're not gonna live, you're gonna die. That's why Silencer and Phoenix, like these guys, they're gonna be very ineffective the longer this game goes against Arc Warden, because the double, it also hits the Supernova egg, right? It's like it acts as a hero.
It acts as a hero,
yeah,
yes.
so the Phoenix
and
Supernova...
Magnetic Field kind of helped that as well. If egg is there, just use the Magnetic Field, everybody hits faster as well. And yeah, they're really far ahead now.
Oh, they got the stuns off onto
Getting very low,
DJ,
though,
but
DJ.
here comes a Rolling Thunder, up onto the high ground, Ice Slice, they go for the Supernova in the river,
There
so it
you
looks
go.
like Phoenix gonna sacrifice himself. His teammates, they stuck around. And it looks like they might end up losing the Silencer. Axe's there. Is he trying to bait though? Afroninja's on the high ground, the double. Chasing after Vanscore, they might have to kill this
He just
double.
have to high damage. Damage outkick. Oh, Arc Warden. Okay, he's just too far away. Attack speed wise, damage wise.
The silencer super advanced score is just like, leave me alone, dude. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to deserve this.
So 2 kills and Black Hole was not used. They managed to save DJ's. Black Hole managed to save the hero as well. Now they're gonna go for the boost of travel onto the Arc Warden as well. So now the speed push gonna be scary. In no time the bottom tower gonna go down and they can go high ground right after this as well.
22 minutes in, Fnatic 10k gold lead, 17 kills to the 12. I have to say Gambit, I want to say they're struggling this game more than they did last game. Last game it seemed like they had a lot more options, a lot more chances to make mistakes, but this sort of draft here, like you're running a very ultimate team fight dependent draft, and they can't even team fight Fnatic. They can't afford to, because if they do, Supernova goes down, the Supernova just gets destroyed, Silencer, Global Silence, I mean that is very effective, but everyone still hits hard on the side of Fnatic, they don't really care.
Yeah, they don't really care about his X jumping call as well because Ilus is already done for Necrophos. So if he jumps on anyone, opens a Blade Mill, he can use up the person, so he basically make X useless. That one item counters X, and that's why you kind of forced to get BKB all the time. But now that he's going for all this utility item like Crimson Guard, Force stuff.
I think they're going to try and kill Jabs again. They're trying to bait with Van Score, Silence. I don't get the Silence, just go straight for the Freezing Field. Oh, the Blade Mail too. I think they're just like, no, not today.
But while that's happening, they're going to push the mid lane. Black Hole is still available. This time around, there's Blink Dagger as well on top DJ. BKB is on the process of making. Here comes a...
Oh boy, I think this was a mistake from the Visage. He came down, he wanted to defend, but the jump in from that Pango really scaring him off. And the birds, they can try to go for the birds. The call is there, Phoenix, Supernova in the backline. This will be hard to knock out if they want to try and grab it. Pango jumping into the backlines, trying to get the perma-stun though off onto the Visage. They get the Necro first though with Avalanche, and now they're going to try and chase Ice. He's slowed, he's being chased. Another call, and this should be a kill onto the Pango. He's got an Aegis, however, so he's got a second life. Does he have support coming in? DJ is here. Is he going to try and go for a black hole? No, he can't. The Silence, too scary.
He just don't know where the heck is the Silencer, because he actually had a very good opportunity to jump in black hole, but the positioning of the Silencer was just perfect. He's just standing at the tree line there, waiting. It's like, if black holes, I'm going to freaking global silence, and that's it. So, yeah, they have to kind of sacrifice Ice. But great Supernova coming out.
Good positioning on the Nova. Right. It was like just out of reach, but no one could fully commit.
And Arc Warden not being there was the problem. But if they had Arc Warden by top lane, now they're going to find the X. Flux is there as well.
And this should be a kill too. Reaper Slice just to make him die for that little bit of extra time. An Axe off the table with no buyback also.
Right.
That's kind of menacing. Oh.
If he stayed a bit longer, Phoenix might have died there.
He would have. He would have had to just instantly dive out of there.
Alright, the split push begin now for the Arc Warden.
And this is where the game just gets a lot harder too. Gambit do not have the best counter push lineup. They don't have a Coddle. They don't have a Jakiro. It looks like they're going for the Silencer as well. Van Score, just easy pickings for Fnatic.
And DJ with the kill, and they will get this another tower in the mid lane. And he does have the buyback, so if anything, if the black hole comes out, you can still buyback cancel it, so it might be able.
Okay, Pango roll. He gets hit with the Rupture by Avalanche though. Okay, Jabs is here. Ice still taking damage, but here comes our Arc Warden with the Flux. Beautiful ultimate on the low ground. He just lets it go. Oh my goodness, the protection. They don't get the Visage. Never mind, Dax caught out here by MP. They've got the slow. He's gonna try and TP. He gets hit with the Yules. And that should be the end of it. But no, forward again. Black hole for the Phoenix again. Oh my goodness. King R.
Should die.
He will die. Just can't get a break. I think that's the third time we've seen him get like solo black hole as well. DJ really hating the Phoenix.
Right, we see what happens when Arc Warden joins the fight. The magnetic field, great against the Visage, because he kind of thought I can kill the Pangolier. But the position of the magnetic field was just nice. It didn't give the time for Visage to position his birds properly, and they didn't get the kill, but the protection was just great. And using the black hole just to get an additional kill, well worth it.
Well, looks like Axe wanting to go in for a call, or is he... Looks like he's fainting it. Oh, nice cancel on the blink there for Ice. Preventing Axe.
As long as the call doesn't connect on MP, they are fine. because they do have way to cancel this X call using a Eel Scepter.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like they're just going to back off. Fnatic want to play safe. Roche not going to be available for, so 3 minutes and 30 seconds till we get a possible respawn, not the guarantee respawn. Double forced up by Ahnberg just to hit the Raxes with the Tempest double.
But the call.
Very cute play.
180 goal.
That went to Afro Ninja as well. Bloodseeker going to appreciate that little bit of income.
Right, Microforce is going for a Scepter. Well,
Dyer's top
Ahnberg
shrine
already
is
have
under
his
attack.
Hurricane Pipe. Additional mobility for this hero now.
So Gambit doing their best to hold this game down. Consensus on this last pick, Bloodseeker? Do you feel like it's functioning the way that it should with how the game is going?
Not really. I think they're supposed to win the lane and then create chaos throughout the lane, but I think they failed in that department. Although they did have a good lane against the Arc Warden, but they failed there. But this Park Ray is gonna detect the smoke.
This is the real Arc Warden as well. Oh, I think the Spark Wraith just gave their position away. Oh, the plays from Abed. He's pinging as well. He's like, guys, they're smoked up here. They're coming after me.
That's one of the strengths of the Arc Warden. It just destroys all of his NV heroes. You give vision of that. And when you want to smoke, when you see the thing is moving but nothing is around, that's
you know something's up. It's like Shadow Blade, Moonlight Shadow, smokes as well. Gambit just being foiled at every turn.
Angolia now is going for the Blade Mill, so you cannot be the target of this Rupture now.
Oh, this is... Oh. Just a creep wave just bleeds out of it. It's going to be safe. Gambit still holding on. Luckily, they haven't breached high ground yet, and the longer this game draws out, it might get a little bit better here for Gambit because their Bloodseeker is slowly farming. Afro Ninja's slowly becoming a hero, but I just feel like he needs another like 10 minutes of farm. Finish up the BKB, really become that threat you want for a Bloodseeker, just like that Bloodhound sniffing out low HP heroes.
Right, they gotta get some creep here. I'm not sure do they have vision of this Visage farming this Ancient? But they are trying to go to the mid lane. Being smoked up does have all the ultimates available except for...
Oh, who are they going to run into though? It could either be Dax or the Axe. It looks like it might be Dax. They found him as well. The Visage, he's very tanky. Beautiful two-man call though. It's going to be onto 2. They kill off Jabs right off the bat. MP though, trying to cut down this Axe. Got a Reaper Sight. They will fully commit it to kill the Axe. Both buybacks, yep, magnetic field, creating a lot of space, but the Supernova will land. That's only the fake Arc Warden, that ain't real. Ice now running, but he's hit with the Rapture, and it looks like he'll go down as well. This Doppel will die too. Jabs is here, goes for the freezing field, but will it really do anything to Afro? Blade forward, no black hole yet so far. DJ is feinting it, he's making them feel very uncomfortable. They will get that kill onto the Bloodseeker, but this time MP will drop with the Culling Blade, and DJ, the BKB has been used. He's trying to look for a black hole, but he can't find the ideal one. Goes forward, he catches it. He's only onto the Visage so far. They've got the bite onto the Axe, but the Axe is here. He's got the call. They haven't killed the Visage yet. He's still alive. DJ's still trying to kill him off. The Visage finally drops with the dive in from our bird. What is that? A Hurricane Pike by our bird, but he's burning to the birds. He goes down. There's only one hero left, and it's DJ and the Doppel. Oh my goodness, Fnatic, they completely botched that fight.
Yep, and I'm not sure why DJ didn't black hole early. He had a BKB. He waited and then he jumped, only got 1, but that was a perfect call coming out from the Axe, getting an ultra kill as well. I think the whole initiation coming out from them didn't work out that well. But in the end of the day, Axe with his Culling Blade just perfect, getting kills after kills after kills.
Not just that though, DJ came in at the last minute and he feinted the black hole, like he wanted to throw the black hole. Like Gambit Delta split, and the moment they Delta split, they realized that, hey, if he catches us in that black hole, if it's the Visage, we've still got the Axe. They tried to stun him, they couldn't quite get it, and that two-man call during the black hole duration for the Visage, that was perfect.
Yep.
They didn't get the kill on the Visage, DJ had to commit, his teammates ended up dying, and I think for Gambit, you gotta be happy with how that turned out. I think the only buyback they really used was only on the Axe. The Phoenix, his cooldowns, his death fight was on cooldown for 3 minutes, so he didn't even buy back for that fight. They did buy back on Jabs too, but I think for Fnatic, you gotta think, well, ouch, we kind of really lost that one.
Yep, and the Supernova coming out from the Phoenix as well. Abe was thinking about, should I go in with my Temple Doublet Magnetic Field and kill that thing? But then he was worried that they might call him and he'll die, so he sent his doublet. But yeah, the Supernova explodes and everybody got stunned. So nice positioning again coming out from the Phoenix. He did get his egg off this time around, so the stun duration helped them a lot. And Gambit, maybe he can do this.
I think they can. I mean, if the fight like last time happens again and there's like another 3k gold swing to Gambit, you know, I think there's an opportunity. They get the items that they need to make the fights a little bit easier. And once they get those items, suddenly some of these heroes on Fnatic, they're not really a factor. I mean, DJ's always going to be a factor, but if you can get something such as Hexes, Lincoln Spheres, I mean, Aeon Discs for extra survivability. I mean, like, if you're a Silencer, if you can afford to get an Aeon Disc, that means that Vanscore will at least be able to survive a little bit longer and maybe even get those clutch globals that they're looking for in the fights.
Yep, X does have the Invis rune. He's trying to do something with it, but looks like he can't do it. And also, fresh BKB is picked up by Afro Ninja as well, going for Radiance next item.
Is it a bit late for Radiance, you think? I mean, it's useful versus all these damage dealers like Abed with the right-click chance for miss, but outside of that, I mean, it doesn't really impact anyone else, right?
Yeah, as long as he's still alive, but then he's dying too fast in all team fights, so maybe he'll change his mind, but we'll see. But the smoke comes from Team Gambit now.
Ags is completed on the Necrophos as well, so we're going to start seeing some of those Reaper scythe cooldowns.
Oh, they have 3 birds as well. Axe completed onto the Visage, same as his BKB.
Who are they going to find? Oh, if they go this way, they could find Abed, but Abed is on the high ground. They need vision.
Oh, they did place.
They need vision. There's no high ground vision. This axe is going to be spotted first. They see the axe. Oh, he misses the call. He misses the call. Massive miss. Pango coming in, went into the Rolling Thunder, into the Blink, and now this might be the perfect fight here for Fnatic. They're trying to go for the Black Hole. DJ, BKB popped. Oh, they force-stuffed Axe in. They haven't used it yet. Actually, is there a Black Hole available? He doesn't even use it. He's just holding on to it. And Gambit, they're just completely discombobulated.
Oh no, the Phoenix is stuck as well. Do they know?
Do they know the Phoenix? Oh, he's fine, I think. They don't know. He's safe. MP.
Oh, you Scepter. Oh, we caught him.
That's huge. He's going to sacrifice himself. He's going to give the birds. He's just telling the birds, just run, my children, run.
Wait, he only saved 1, right?
No, he saved 2 birds. He lost 1 bird.
Up and close.
Not the best fight there. And that all came down to the initiation, unfortunately, not really connecting there, as well as the lack of high ground vision. There was no high ground vision there, unfortunately, for Gambit until the fight started.
Yeah, the call missed, and the Necrophos ultimate onto X. Nice force stuff as well, and the fight was just too spread out, and the fact that Agwarden is way behind, you can't really touch him. He's just doing too much damage in fights, and they don't have no ways to catch him.
I gotta say, even like just the initiation by Ice as well, like Rolling Thunder, and then just blink in onto the axe, like preventing him from just going in for his regular onslaught. So, I mean, Fnatic decision making right there, crisp, very crisp. I think Gambit, they took the risk. They said, guys, we've got to take a risk at some point, because if we don't take risks, this game is not changing at all. So I think the mindset was correct. It's just at the end of the day, they just couldn't find what they were looking for. And look at them, they're going deep into the enemy base, maybe trying to catch someone out. There's a Phoenix here.
Oh,
they're gonna jump onto him. Oh my goodness, huge commitment. But the Phoenix has buybacks. They bought back as well. The Raxes are here. Where's the team though? They're running back with Vanscore because his TP's on cooldown. Oh my goodness, 3 Raxes. Oh my goodness.
Alright, if Phoenix dies now, he won't be in the game for 3 minutes.
He can't. Yeah. He can't afford to die here. He has to at least get the supernova off and die. That's basically his job at this point. Sheevers, dive in. Just gonna make Fnatic feel uncomfortable.
Micro ult is back in 5 seconds.
Remember, there's an Aegis on the Arc as well.
Oh!
He's trying to go for the kill into Vanscore. He's trying to heal up with the Phoenix. They get the Tempest double. That's a waste of Tempest. The Fnatic, they're still...
Oh, the ulti comes in, Silencer is out of the game.
Oh, no, he has buyback available if he needs to get the call. The hole gets cancelled. Beautiful play. They're still fighting though. They get the Hex off. That's going to be the Crystal Maiden. No, you will survive slightly. The Black Hole, but it's right in a Sun. The Sun will hit the ground. It's going to catch out DJ. The rest of the team though, MP needs to escape. He gets hit with the dive from the bird, but they're trying to run forward. The Ghost, they're still being chased. Afro Ninja, they get the kill onto Abed. The Blink, they caught out MP. This high ground initiation from Fnatic has gone completely downhill, and they're going to lose the Arc Warden.
And 75 on the other side now.
Fnatic, that was a horrible team fight. The concept was good. Diving deep to kill off that Phoenix with the
That was
Reapers.
perfect, yeah. But going after that, killing another one, another black hole.
They should have left up, like they could have left if the Tempest double got killed off the first
yeah, just
time.
straight away, yeah. Because
would've
double
been the
hexes will
safer play.
be freaking great.
Oh my goodness.
I think they didn't know that silencer had a buyback, but the buyback was great considering the first
Oh yeah,
black hole
it
and
was a
straight
silencer.
away,
Sorry, it was a silencer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was Phoenix, so like it
and
was
straight away
silencer.
the egg was popped, so the black hole second one, he kind of knew that the second black hole was coming because he saw the refresher orb, and sun, black hole, I mean the sun will win
The
always.
supernova was like in the middle of the black hole, and DJ just looked at it,
Like-
ticking time bomb. That like the moment it dropped, it was like, I'm dead, guys.
Yep, and
I
after
gotta
one by
commit.
one, and the ages got wasted just like that because there was no one to help him out.
Now the good news for them is that they managed to take that middle racks. Okay, so middle racks is open, so that the mid creep wave will always be in favor of Fnatic. They didn't really get the racks in that top lane, unfortunately. That's a bit of a missed opportunity. But I think even though the fight didn't really go into Gambit's way, Fnatic, they're still leading. Technically, their lineup is still more late game friendly compared to what Gambit have. So Gambit are still on they're still a ticking time bomb, you know? It's like, it's going to reach a point where their heroes just won't do enough damage, the tankiness on Fnatic will be too overwhelming, and they're just going to start running out of lockdown because the follow-up on Gambit, it might not be enough anymore. This is sort of when the supports need to start scaling. Phoenix late game is not too bad with the
Yeah,
Sun
he's
Ray.
going for that additional stun on the Supernova as well. That talent is great on this Phoenix.
Beautiful
and,
too, yeah.
And they already burned 2 buybacks on their support, so this is going to be hard. If they can catch support again with the Reaper Scythe, this team fight gonna definitely favor the team Fnatic, and they do have all the ultimate backs up except for the black hole, which will be available in like 10 seconds.
In essence, they could kill anyone on the Dire side and they'll have no buyback. Aside from Visage. Visage is the only hero that currently has buyback on Gambit. So if they find Dax...
Axe doesn't have the goal. What did he buy?
Who? Did he just use it?
Yeah, he just used it. He had
No,
buyback.
Dax still has buyback.
No, the Axe.
Oh, the Axe, yeah.
He
Axe
had
has no
buyback, but now he doesn't because he need another 1,000 coin. Not sure what did he buy. Maybe I think he got the BKB.
Was it BKB?
Yeah, I think it's the
Oh yeah,
BKB.
it's a 10-second BKB.
He cannot die now. If he die,
Whereas
It's
you
game
look at Fnatic's buyback, almost everyone is buyback except for Archwater.
he'll get the goal in no time. Right, he does have the hacks going for Daedalus as well, so damage output, physical damage output from Arbet will be freaking a lot. And it looks like he went for the attack range talent as well instead of the cooldown reduction on the Spark Wraith. Different players actually different choice when it comes to that particular talent. It's very flexible talent.
In this game, do you feel like the attack range would suit the game better with how he's building his Arc Warden?
Yeah, I
I mean,
think-
he's got a Mjolnir.
I think it's perfect. You can just always use the Mjolnir onto the Pangolier or even the MP that's tanking for you.
Yeah.
And if you go for the attack range talent plus your Hurricane Spike, you can actually hit that Supernova from like really good
Alright,
safe range. And then if anything like something goes wrong, you just back off by a bit. You won't hit by the stun.
we've got a Aghanim Scepter picked up on the Phoenix now.
So now he can save someone who's being scythed.
He can, but there is an opportunity for him to also get killed off.
Yeah, so double kill for
along-
whoever killed the egg.
Yes. I guess the good news is that you can't get scythed in an egg. So you'll get the regular death timer.
But if they can actually save someone, the X jump in and call on the back line, that will save someone, and then it will become suddenly a very, very strong team fight because you have the additional stun duration. So now the total stun duration for Supernova is actually 4.25 seconds.
Yep. Okay, so again, we're doing these shenanigans here on the Arc Warden. Gonna try and keep him alive, but the bird's really cutting into this Tempest doubles HP. Ahmed being very cheeky with this illusion. Not really focusing down the towers with the Tempest double, but he's trying to just zone out the support so his Manta illusions can do the damage.
Yep, and he's already found his buyback. Everybody on the set of Fnatic have buyback now.
Ooh, Bloodseeker's going for a Blink Dagger. I am actually I'm not disappointed with this item at all. You can jump into the back and get those really good ruptures in.
And the fact that the Arc Warden go for the attack range talent as well, now they do have something to close the gap.
Especially when it comes to chasing heroes as well. If the thirst isn't enough, you just sort of blink out. So, I think it'll be a very good choice. Oh, Afro Ninja's going up there. His team is there as well. The illusions will be spotted. And it looks like we've still got a retreat here. Oh, the courier. Oh, Axe. Oh. He was just
wanted
like,
that bad.
he just, For a split second, he just saw it, and it's like, would I mind if Peter sent me horrible emails every day? And he's like, no, never mind, I don't want that. I don't want Peter on my back.
Right, here comes the smoke coming up from Team Fnatic. Yes, smoking. Roshan will be available in 1 minute. Arcane Rune for the Arc Warden. Oh, this could be big.
Could be. They might catch the axe here. The King Eye is nearby as well. Ice going a Rolling Thunder,
Oh,
blink in. They get the cash. They've got him. Is there a 4-star? Reaper's Sight to keep him in place. They will get the axe. He's got no buyback. The engagement here, Gambit, they're committing. They got all the birds. They're trying to kill up this Necrophage with the Visage. But look at the Arc Warden. He's just melting. Dax. Dax is dead. He has buyback. The birds are still here. They've been dropped though. But where's the rest of Gambit? All the birds are being fed over to Fnatic.
Buyback comes up from the Visage now. They cannot do much because they are worried about this black hole, and Silencer have to stay at the back because he's the only guy that can cancel the black hole.
There's no frontliner as well. This is the issue with their draft. The only other frontliner they have is Afro Ninja. They don't have the axe for their initiation. There we go. The birds gonna try and slow down this. Okay,
MP
Tempest.
with the Lincoln.
They're so nervous as well. The other Lincolns. Tempest double has dropped. Magnetic field deployed as well.
MP at the front line. He's very, very tanky. He can be the front line for them, but the creep is all dead. Now they have to wait for the next wave. But Arc Warden gonna push another Temple Tablet and go in, but now Glimp will be first. Sunray comes out.
Now Tempest going forward, gets silenced. They're slowly killing off these Raxes. This melee Rax is gonna drop in just a second.
And
It will drop. NP though, front lining for his team. They got the Rax.
And now they might go for more. No, they might just wait for Roshan. There's a courier inside the Roshan pit. They can wait for this. And Enigma now has 6,000 gold. He can go for the Octarine core. And slow down. I think the moment he gets an Octarine core, he doesn't really care about using this black hole then cancelled by the Silencer. He can just BKB again and cast a black hole because the cooldown now will be tremendously short. The fact that if you get a Octarine core, the cooldown reduction will be there.
Oh my goodness. Gambit. Honestly, Gambit, they've shown some really good signs of life, but I think this might just be the killing blow here. They have buybacks available. There's one buyback available on Vanscore. That's their only buyback left. And he might use it now. Vanscore, you went too far, man. You went too far. Oh, there we go.
Dead for a very, very long time. No global silence, and they do have a secondary black hole now.
Buyback though. He's got buyback. I think, is this a sign for Fnatic to? Do they think about going high ground now? They're considering it. They're sticking around.
But they cannot do the mistake of using the black hole and they get cancelled straight away because they're not sure if this guy still have the buyback. But I wasn't sure that AP had, but now we know. You do have the buyback by jump in.
Fall in. They're going to start the fight though. Supernova in the backlines again. Black hole catching on the two. They will cancel it. The global silence buyback from Vanscore will save the day. And now the stuns will connect. They've only got one so far. They're still looking for more. They need to go for the Pangolia at least. They will burn Ice down. But the rest of Fnatic able to get on out of there.
Alright, so that's how you know whether Silencer have a buyback, and now Silencer, he played really well. He buyback again straight away, uses the black hole, uses the Silver Silence.
He's very patient. Yes. I love the patience.
He's been doing that the whole game, not showing his face at all, preventing DJ from using the black hole. So they're not really scared of the black hole because they know if he uses the black hole, our friend, he will cancel it for us. And yeah, he did it, and great play again from the Silencer, and this time around they will get the Roshan, they will get the refresher shot, they got everything. Although the Phoenix didn't catch anyone in the egg, they didn't need to.
No,
all
they just needed the stun.
Yep, okay, he uses the Supernova, okay, everybody run, and the damage output from the birds at this point in time with 4 birds, Pangolia died so fast.
He melted.
It wasn't even the Bloodseeker, it was...
Oh, the birds.
It was
spotting
the
out
birds.
heroes.
And
Oh
the
my goodness, they're scared. Look at how scared Abed is of these birds. He wanted the TP, he force-staffs himself again. Very nervous around these Visage birds.
And now he's very, very tanky as well. Does have the nullifier as well, going for that. She was Assault Cuirass, the one item all Visage players love, and he makes him super duper tanky. Because this hero doesn't have a lot of armor, that's why you kind of build a lot of armor item on him. But this time around, he cannot go for Shiva's Guard because Phoenix already bought one. And Phoenix, look at what he's queuing up. He's going for a BKB for himself.
Also, Vanscore, because he's got the gold talent, he's actually trying to finish up a refresher orb. The moment this refresher orb comes up, this is going to be a tough game.
Triple global silence with the refresher shot.
Exactly. So he's got double so far, and I think this is actually one of the main reasons why Fnatic, they are playing very passively now. You can see they don't want to cross onto the other side of the map, they don't want to get hit with the global. And the buyback status for Fnatic, I mean, it doesn't look good now, but they will have buyback available on Jabs and Ice and about 3 gold each. So I guess the buyback status for Fnatic, it's a lot better than Gambit. Gambit, they're gambling by putting all of their gold into items rather than buybacks.
Yep, but the one thing about this, I'm surprised that he's not going for an Orchid.
You mean the Bloodthorn?
Yeah, Orchid into Bloodthorn.
Yeah.
That is actually a very good item. You can actually silence the silencer.
Is this Monkey King Bar? That's not what is this?
He's going for MKB.
MKB. Is MKB going to be useful though? Like, is the Radiance... Actually, there's not even a
Because there's a
Radiance.
butterfly on the side of the Gambit now, on the Bloodseeker. So maybe that's one counter.
I suppose, but... I guess the...
Suddenly, I feel like Gambit is ahead now.
I mean, they're doing good. They're doing remarkably well, although
Right,
they've got to
they
be
are.
careful. If you
They're
go
gonna
on
have-
high ground, yet they see the axe, they're going to see the Phoenix as well. And I think Gambit, do they have an idea as to where Fnatic are? They see the Eidolons.
The birds are giving vision as well. This side Eidolon is giving vision. On the other side, birds are giving vision. But as long as they don't see...
Afro Nin
Oh, look
is-
at the base! Look at the base!
Oh, the illusions! They got to kill them off now. This is a melee Rax as well, so this will regen. But Abed, I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's killing off the Raxes.
Well, I didn't know how did he get there, but yeah, he was there.
It is now time for Divine Radiance.
Yep, let's go Divine Rapier, boys.
Rapier. Why I say Radiance? I keep thinking there's a Radiance in this game.
But there's only two Rex, one range Rex in top lane and one melee in the bottom. If they can get these 2 kills, this will be Megas and it'll be a very hard for Gambit to defend. But although they do have heroes that can defend, both Birds and Bloodseeker are very good at defending towers. They can do this for hours.
Can they do this for hours? Global Silence. I still got double Global Silence. Look at Vanscore. He's even hiding in the tree line. He's like, I need to really hide myself right now.
Yep.
I need to hide.
He's the guy that is saving this game for his team besides his axe. Just by not showing himself in the game.
If anything, I'd say if Gambit could pick up a Scythe of Ice or 2 in their team, they'd be golden. Defensive spells on Fnatic, not the best. I mean, you
You
throw...
have a Lincoln.
I mean, if you can Scythe of Ice MP...
They're gonna jump onto the axe, they caught him.
This is an axe though, he is tanky. He's the tanker of the team, and here they come up the hills. Okay, they've dispersed. They're actually trying to not fight in such a small area. They're gonna drop the birds.
Can
Now
they
in the
get
river.
birds?
Look at the base though. Look at what's happening. Are they
Oh,
setting the
look at Abe
Tempest
illusion.
Stumble?
Magnetic field,
They're
they'll
gonna
get
lose
it.
the bird. They got the field. Oh, heck!
He might die though!
Oh, the Bloodseeker! They gotta help him out though. Silencer is there. Oh, that's his Aegis! That's his... This is what we were talking about before.
He's as strong as the hero.
He's as strong as the hero, but he's not the real one.
Yep.
So
Wow.
he kind of messed up there, didn't use his BKB, but then again, I think Afro doesn't even want to use his BKB at this point. He's just saying, I need to save the BKB for these fights. I can't afford to use it on little things like this.
One more melee Rex for Team Fnatic. Can they do
Refresher,
it?
by the way, is completed on the Silencer,
Yeah.
so we have triple Global Silence.
No, he just used the refresher.
Oh, he did the...
Yeah,
okay,
just
well,
shot.
he's got double, I suppose.
So he got double
So
now.
that's fine. But does he have the mana pool for this silent? I don't think he does. Like, 2 globals is 1.2k, and then it's...
So he need
actually, I think
1,500.
I think he has enough. Oh, he has enough.
Now
barely.
he has it. He cannot use any spell.
He can't use anything else. Turn your Glaive of Wisdom's off.
He's going for the hex like you said. And they are grouping up. They do
Like,
have...
but can Silencer really afford to hex in the fights? Like, he doesn't even want to be anywhere near the fights, too.
Yeah.
It's a double edge for Vanscore. It's like I either sit back with my Scythe of Ice, go for the double silence, and then I scythe, Or go into Scythe and possibly die. Oh, we've got another Hex here. It's all under the Phoenix. But they kill the Tempest.
But or use it when the global is up.
I suppose so, but then we're going to get some BKBs popped as well. I mean, DJ could just BKB walk forward.
Ooh, they're playing very, very patiently. Maybe they want to wait for the next Roach Fnatic. Oh, they're going to smoke. Maybe this is the one.
Are they going to try and cut off Afro Ninja here? Because Afro Ninja is in the middle lane.
They're pinging. Okay, where are they actually going?
They might just be waiting for Roche, but Roche is be a while.
Yeah, just took it, so should take
Radiant's
some time.
courier has been killed.
Oh, the courier just died, but nothing big.
Divine
just,
Rapier, please. Still waiting for the Divine Rapier to come out.
Is he going for one?
No, he's not.
I don't think so.
He's gone for...
It's a bit too risky.
Yeah. I mean, Satanic, still okay item as well for Bloodseeker, I suppose. Still like a little, not really a BKB, but it'll heal him up.
Axe is getting very, very close to his level 25 as well.
When he hits that 25, what kind of impact are we going to see from the Axe?
Bigger AoE for the call. I think that's a bigger one. I think most probably he'll go for that one.
Because he needs the initiation, I suppose. But we've got the split push now coming in from Fnatic. We've got 3 in the top
There you go,
lane.
hexed up. Oh, he might die here.
Oh, Reaper's Scythe as well. Oh,
save from the egg.
And they can't kill the egg either. They can't kill the egg. Oh my goodness.
That was close.
That was a great save by King R. So this is how you save heroes. Supernova.
Wow.
Saving the day.
Oh, then he went for the +3 Supernova hit count as well, so to kill the egg,
I mean,
you need
that's
total
actually
16.
that's a standard nowadays for Phoenix. Like most Phoenixes know they can't survive long enough for the max health summary. I mean, it makes sense.
But
It
now
makes a lot of sense.
They don't have Supernova for another 1 minute.
I'm pretty sure it's going to come off cooldown in the next fight. I mean, you still don't want to push high ground as Fnatic. All the major ultimates are still up here for Gambit.
Everyone have buyback now.
They're all farming buyback. Yep.
Everyone, it's all green.
They have to. You can't afford to play this late into the game and not have buyback. We're 53 minutes into the series, and we see a very interesting item on the Axe. He's picked up a Shadow Blade. And I think Shadow Blade this game, it could really catch Fnatic off guard because look at the detection. There is no detection on Fnatic because no one's bought invisibility.
But it's a gem on the Enigma though. But he don't want to be the guy at the front line. So
I mean, they could just go in and jump on the
Enigma first and then get the gem straight away from him.
But then again, buybacks.
And look at the Eidolons there, wow!
Oh my goodness, look at all those children.
It's a lot of...
It's the DJ's daycare.
DJ daycare, yeah, sounds good.
Little daycare system. Kindergarten, I don't know, daycare or kindergarten, which one is it? I don't know.
Daycare sounds better. Alright, now here comes the push. Only 1 Rex remaining for the Mega Crypts to come out. But that damage output from the Fire Spirit is enough to defend this for now.
Still confined to their base. I mean, Gambit, they haven't really had a taste of a lead all game. They've been behind for the entire match.
Alright, the bottom lane, they're doing it now. They're going inside.
Okay.
Magnetic field.
They try to go on this Rax. Is there anyone to defend this though? Dax is here. Pops the Manta. Still trying to stun, but they're gonna kill off. And that's another bounty of gold. This game is getting real long now.
But it's half HP now. They have to do everything to defend this base, but at the same time, they're gonna go to the Roshan pit and they're gonna realize it's not there. They'll be up in 10 seconds.
Yeah, if they just keep an idol on there or something, they'll be able to spot this out. But it looks like we're seeing a bit of a scuffle here. Jab's wanting to D-ward, but...
Alright, Roshan is up.
Gets cleared. No one knows yet.
Yep, no one knows yet. But
No one knows.
I think like if this Phoenix actually go for a refresher orb, that'll be better. At least you can save someone twice.
Oh, not even just save?
The hex is there, magnetic field,
Nice
but it's a temporal
stuff.
double.
Gonna keep him alive. And then and then really nice fire spirits.
Slowing down the attack speed and he's surviving.
BKB. Ooh.
And he has enough money for buyback as well. The only guy that doesn't have buyback now.
There's no
is the
buyback
silencer.
on Van Skull, yeah, but he shouldn't be in the front line to begin with. He's actually bought out a Glimmer Cape, which will definitely help his team. Again, still no detection on Fnatic, so if that gets used on someone, unless there's DJ around, no detection.
Also, Kiros is done on the V6 as well. We still have one more slot. go for a bit of trouble, but at the same time, Roshan is down. Who got the refresher shard?
I
Looks
think it
like
should be Enigma.
DJ.
Yeah, DJ. So triple black hole. And the third one should land.
Should land.
It
Finally.
should. Unless there's an abyssal blade, then never mind. I don't think there's an abyssal. I don't think there's an abyssal. Unless he gets called, I suppose. If he gets called, then it's a bit of a different story.
Oh, they're gonna find Visage, but right is
Okay,
being used, and
jumping
he will get
forward.
caught inside the bird right. A lot of damage.
Can they
to
trigger
Bird Right.
the layers though?
The egg is available.
Oh,
he
it
couldn't
did.
catch him.
Okay,
But
but
the call is there.
they're gonna be able to kill off MP. Okay. And what? Silencer died in base? That was to Abed. Oh my goodness, and there's no buyback on Van score as well. There's no more global silencers. Everything has gone to hell. They're going onto the Phoenix this time. Now there is a buyback available on Phoenix.
2 buyback.
Yep. Forced out 2 buybacks. One on Jabs, one on Phoenix. King
Oh, there you go. The Temporal double doing the work.
Miraxus, there we
And is this
exposed.
right?
There we
Yes.
go. It gets taken down. They couldn't get it in time. Now Afro Ninja's super fast. Gets hit with the flux.
They still have 2 black hole available, and that the other guy doesn't have enough mana to buy back. So 1 minute without the silencer, he can land all 2
Van
black hole if he wants to now.
Did Van Score mess up with not having buyback? He's like the most important
The
hero,
hero, yeah.
on Gambit. I mean, oh my goodness,
I'm
Van Score.
Pretty sure they will end this game now.
Honestly, they could. They really could. They have so many illusions. They are so sustainable. All the major ultimates. I mean, they could refresh the Supernova. Actually, no, there's no refresher on the Phoenix.
The call?
Excuse me.
Be hexed up now, be nullified as well.
Do they have anything to defend? Okay, they're still going. They're gonna try and lock down Afro Ninja. They got
he's
the
very close to
stuns.
dying.
He's trying to run. He's really fast as well, though. He's gonna be running back to base like a Formula One race car.
The call, nice, getting onto MP.
But
HSS
can they
back
get?
as well.
Do they have any kill potential though? Do they have any follow-up damage? They pop the refresher.
The
DJ
black hole
gets
onto
the
two.
black hole. Major black hole into all their major heroes. They've got some buybacks though. There's the one on the axe. Phoenix is still here. Throwing spirits everywhere. This axe though is slowly melting. This is a Bloodseeker. He needs the heals. King will keep him alive, but he gets triggered by the chain lightning. Now they're going to lose their Bloodseeker. Buyback on the axe. Now he's dead. And this might just be the end here for Gambit. They're throwing all the
Global is
buybacks.
out.
Global, I mean, does the Global really do anything?
Hole.
Because look at this
Silence
Bloodseeker, he's gonna die back. That's gonna be the it. All their damage, everything on the table, and it's not enough for Gambit. They were on the edge all game, and they just didn't have enough left.
Yep, I think the thing that happened that turned around the whole game was the fact that Vasco died in the base. And they had no global silence, and he didn't have enough money. And I feel like the only reason he bought the Glimmer Cape, it was to prevent Ahnberg from getting the Rampage. Because yeah, he did use the Glimmer Cape and he couldn't see him. So yeah, that was a small mistake on not having buyback.
Yeah, so, I mean, Gambit, they